Alright everyone, welcome to another and possibly final session of Dark Cloud on the PS2. If I'm just going to go ahead and explain a little bit here because I don't know if you remember, but I think I was like, well, I don't know if I remember, but I remember, if I recall, the last time I was like 30 floors into the stage or into the Demon Shaft tower thing, and yeah, I'm kind of skipping ahead here. But yeah, this was the save from last time, and this is the save as of now. I want you to look at the time there. That's 45, 14, 20, and that's 30, 52, 20. I got up to the 99th floor by now. I've skipped ahead, mainly because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me play through literally all 100 floors. Otherwise, it would just get boring and repetitive, and all you would be doing is just listen to me talking about stuff. And like I say before, I want to progress into the game. So here we are at floor 99, compared to all of the other floors. I'm not even going to go through all of them, but you know what I mean. It's taken way too long, and I've actually prepared a little bit before this because I did actually shoot, or I did capture this originally, but I screwed up at the end because of the boss. And when I get to the boss, you'll know what I mean, because this time I got my characters, and that's right, characters, not just Tome, but the only other character I have prepared is Osmond, but he's the only character I need for this for the fight. So yes, I have looked it up because initially when I first went up to the boss and tried to fight him, I had Osmond, but he wasn't quite ready yet, and I'm going to actually show him here right now. And he's got a souped up gun, and I missed on the shot, but actually it's not fully souped up yet either, and I got a reason for that. Just because I want to cherish the last few moments. You know what, screw this. Just want to cherish the last few moments of the Chronicle Sword, because something's about to happen to it in a little bit. It's inevitable, but it'll be worth it at the end. If I can. Mainly the goal right now is to find the key and advance to the final floor. But yeah, it was a lot of time consumed trying to get up to this floor because, god damn it. I've been working on the characters a lot. I'm just going to switch over to Osmond. I'm not exactly sure what these things' weaknesses are. They don't seem to really have much of a difference. I'm just going to do this for a little bit, even though it's a waste of time and resources. I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, he got a little smart there. Starting to get smart. Clever girl. But yeah, this is like the souped up gun. I think it's called like Supernova. We're going to check here, might as well. Yeah, Supernova. I got repaired anyways. And it's obviously Osmond's fully upgraded weapon. There's still some good potential behind it that can still be improved on, but I think we'll have to get to that somewhat soon. I need to heal Osmond. At least Osmond. He's going to be very important in the end. Like I said, I haven't done anything with upgrading or doing anything with Tone's weapons, mainly because I just want to cherish the last few moments with the weapon, since it will be the last few moments that we'll ever get to see of it ever again. I'm hinting, at least. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go down. Mainly because yeah, like I said, I tested it out just to make sure it works, and I can actually beat it in a reasonable time, and I did. I have to apologize for that. Usually I do a blind let's play for most of the stuff, but with something like that, it's like, I didn't know. I pretty much looked up online like how much health the final boss has, and yes, there is a final boss. And it's not too bad. It takes a little while for the setup that I do for it, but you know, it gets it done. If it finishes, it ends. And you know, it's not the most efficient method, but you know, it works. But it will, you know, I'll show you that in a little while. But every time I play this final map, it always seems to be a theme where I have to kill every single freaking enemy, no matter what, in order to get the last key. I don't know why I went to repair. I'm actually wanting to heal him. And as you can tell, I got quite a bit of resources ready for this whole thing. Still got plenty of level up powders too, which is funny. Because it's just like, no, that's not what I need anymore. Never need it anymore. But after playing through all these stages, yeah, I knew I was going to get hit. And perfect. And you know what? Just for those occasions, that's the reason why I got stand-in powder. And it doesn't matter, because this guy's an asshole anyways. And I got some of this, too. If you saw. So that's one life down. Let's not do that again. Because I only got one extra life. And I really don't want to replay everything. Probably should have bought more of extra lives, but whatever. But yeah, I noticed after going through all these floors that it gets kind of annoying playing this game when you gotta keep constantly switch characters and switch weapons or switch attributes, because a lot of these enemies, they supposedly have weaknesses, which I really question that with some of these, because it's like some of these monsters, like this one, I mean, you can tell I changed the element or the attribute for the weapon, and it seems to do exactly the same. So it's like, what's the point? All right, well, this thing is full, and it's not like I haven't tried all the attributes on, like, say, that enemy. I did actually do that, and it seems to do no difference whatsoever. So I call bullcrap on weaknesses. They do not exist. But yeah, we're going to make sure and get this sucker souped up. This is a big investment here. So let's just upgrade it. Because this weapon is my future for this. It is my past, my present, and my future. I feel like I'm quoting that from a movie, but I can't quite think of what the movie is. Whatever. Whatevs, yo. Yeah, they just do whatever. They just take the hits. It seems like... When did I change it to fire? Huh, I must have changed it to fire. But see, it does like very little differences. Even that, it does 276 as well. And it seems if I change it to wind, it'll probably be no different. God, come on. It'll probably be no different either. Well, that does 303. Apparently wind is the slightly uppercut. Or slightly stronger. Ooh, big difference. I don't know, if the weapon was really souped up, probably, and the element was stronger, then maybe I would notice a difference, but I don't know. There have been a few enemies in the game where they were ridiculously strong, and they shouldn't have been, because like there was like an iron enemy that was like super overpowered. I want to go holy on this guy. I go holy on his ass. So we'll do that. Come on. You can't do nothing. Tell you what, we're gonna use Tone on this one. Because he's got holy too, right? On? Yep, he does. But yeah, it's been pretty much just most of all these levels being just like this. Just like, dodge the attack and don't dodge the attack. I got no lives now. That's great. Oh my freaking god. What are the odds that this guy is going to be the one who has the... I'm just going to do this. If I get killed, then I get killed, and that's my fault, and then we'll have to skip ahead, so it'll be fun if that happens. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, I wasn't really happy going through all the levels because it was like, you know, 100, pretty much 100 levels, and it's felt like a million in reality. Come on, freaking stop blocking, you dick. And attack me. There you go. And now you're dead. And of course he wouldn't have the key. Go figure. And my feather broke. Good. See, sometimes I kind of wish with, if they were to make a Dark Cloud 3, and I really hope they do. They should. I really think there's a lot of potential behind the whole franchise. Like, you know, spin-off games, because, I'll bring up the topic when it comes up, but, you know, there's also one that I think is a good idea, like doing a spin-off of Sada's story, like, after the events of this. And, you know, they could just simply continue on, just like they did with Dark Cloud 2, because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be in the future. Like, it's a sequel, well, it's not a direct sequel, but it's a sequel after the events of Dark Cloud 1. I'm pretty sure, I've looked it up before, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like, you know, several years later. But, I don't know. Who am I to judge? And of course, the key's right there. Let's see what that chest is. Why not? Why not? Pretty much cleared out all the floors. That's probably fake. Yep, it's fake. Whatever. Cool. Alright, we're getting close to the end here now. To the final floor. But I just wanted to do this one floor just to show you guys what it was like going through all this stuff. And it was pretty much a good, very good summarization. I enjoyed it. Not really. Yeah, Tone's still dead. Alright, we'll make him come around again once more. Yay. Just patch him up a little bit there, and just switch him back. I don't know why I switched him back, but I did anyways. And touch the pedestal. And we'll be advancing to the final floor, the 100th floor, and finishing up this game once and for all. Hopefully. Or at least, you know, to my satisfaction. Little cutscene. The moons are placed perfectly up top. And boss. Black Knight, Pendragon. Now, this is gonna be interesting. Holy crap. Okay. I don't know why he started doing all that. Okay. Hang on. Okay, he's in his rhythm now. Alright. So, what I'm going to do for this... There's the Chronicle Sword. It's on the verge of leveling up. Probably should find. Whatever. Whatever. Well, I can dump it. Why would I dump a weapon like this? The good old Chronicle Sword. It served me well. Worlds crumble before its might. And I'm going to say goodbye to it. Doing a status break. Seal 60% weapon ability in the sphere. And the weapon is now gone. Goodbye, Chronicle Sword. But it'll still be of use. Yeah, I don't know if I ever pointed it out, but I got some like weird weapon in the chest in one of those levels called Man-Eater. I never came across that before, but it was strange. I'm cycling completely through. Go back. There we go. And we're gonna make use of this Chronicles synth sphere. There we go. And put it right there. Now look at that. Look at that. Look at the comparison. Like additional attack. It practically doubles the attack right there on the spot. It maxes MP, maxes all that, maxes a couple spots there, and adds so much. It's freaking ridiculous. I don't know if this adds more. It does. Perfect. And let's see. What am I going to make you? Beast? Probably more. So, upgrade. And this weapon has just now become scary powerful. Super scary powerful. Check it out. It does like over 600 damage, which isn't like a whole lot, but I looked up online on the health for this guy, and it's about like 40,000 points of health, so that's manageable. It's going to take a little while for him to die, but pretty much I just go like this. He charges at me. This is like his first form, and he's got like a second form where he's just a knight himself with the beast dead, but it takes a little while. But regardless, we're going to have it done. And then we'll be able to conclude Dark Cloud 1 and continue on to Dark Cloud 2, which I'm really looking forward to doing more than anything else, just because of pure nostalgia. Not to mention, I actually still have my original save from back in 2009. Like, that was, I guess that was like the last time I played Dark Cloud 2. And I also looked up online while I was looking at the strategy to defeat this thing, or at least look at the health meter and such for it. There's been a lot of debate over what this character is, or what is this Black Knight Pendragon. And then, you know, of course, you know, someone could argue it's just like, you know, Arthur Pendragon from the King Arthur, Excalibur type of stuff. But also there's been a debate, or some sort of rumor, theory, I guess, according to the Wikia website, that that it is Tone's father, Aga. And I guess the example or evidence to prove that is that supposedly, I think I actually have it. Let me see. I don't know if I really want to do it though, because if I do, yeah. If you have a Steve or a Super Steve, it has this description saying mysterious talking slingshot, nobody knows its true color. Well, supposedly, if you use one of those, I don't know what happens if I do or not. Oh, cool. This may take a little while and see. It's creating a totally different world. Okay. Is this it? The coolness I was looking for? He has two swords and a riding horse. You know, a horse. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter, it's cool anyway. I wonder what is the name of the horse. I don't think it's a horse. It looks like a dragon. I cannot see the face in the night because of his armor. Who is he? What does his face look like? See, maybe Zhao's master knew him. Huh. It's too coincidental, ha 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 ha. And then just cycles. Yeah, I guess that's it. It just cycles with all that. So I guess with that, I don't know why I switched to him, but I guess because of that, that's supposedly enough of an example to be that it could be Aga. Which, I mean, it's possible. Could. I mean, because Aga is supposed to be a sword master, and he does indeed have two, or he's got like a unique sword weapon type of thing. So who knows? But I guess it could be a theory, and if that, oh, I almost ran. I almost just stood there and take the hit. But supposedly, if that is true, you know, after thinking about all that, I was like, you know, again, going back to, you know, say that it could make a good spin-off story or prequel-ish kind of story. But what if they also made a story about Aga too? Because, you know, obviously he's supposed to be a great swordsman, and, you know, he's like very notorious to like everybody, especially the villagers in Muskalaka. I think it's, or Muskaraka. I forgot how it's pronounced. Or what was the lettering for it. Regardless, he's notorious. He's a great hero to them, or to many people. So, I mean, they could easily make a separate story about Aga if they wanted to. I think that would be cool. I think that would be really interesting, but actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because there could be so much that they can explain, and they can also tie in towards, that they can tie into this game itself. But I don't know, at the same time, this game doesn't really have that huge of a story, but it's a story that's satisfying, you know? There's so many ideas to make, stories for Dark Cloud. I don't know, someday if I get better at school, or in my classes in computer science and such, and get into actually like graphics designing, nice, I freaking drove him right into me. But if I ever get better at graphics and video game designing, because basically I'm learning like very basic stuff of command prompts and such, and basic Unix and yeah, technical computer stuff that usually no one really cares about. But you know, someday if I get better at it, then I think it would be cool if I can think of a story, at least either for Seda or Ungaga, or not Ungaga, Aga. A story for Aga or Seda, or actually just put them both together. That'll be a good plot twist. Just have them both together, and then they both have like their own stories together. That they knew each other at some point. Man, I think that really sounds cool now. I don't know, there's a lot of gaps that you can actually just fill in the blanks with pretty much anything at this point, which makes it interesting. You know, it is kind of fun to just think about the theories and, you know, like how should the story go, or, you know, what direction could it go to make it more interesting and, you know, make it so it can just keep going too, while concluding a personal story. I do kind of like this boss fight music, and I've actually thought about this too, and it's a shame it kind of took me this long to think about it, because it's like, you know, some people on YouTube, they do adopt music of some games that, you know, they think are highly underrated, or music from them that, you know, that they used to play from childhood and such. And, you know, I should really consider that for this video game series, because there are a lot of good music tunes for this stuff, because, you know, sometimes with YouTubers when they do updates and such, I didn't actually do it at all for these last few updates, but I should have, is use the music from Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. There's another video game series similar to Dark Cloud that I'll probably play someday down the road too, which is the Gaia series for Super Nintendo. And yeah, you'll understand if you check out the Gaia trilogy online, just Google it or something. It has elements that were, well, I guess it's down to the night now. But yeah, there's elements similar to Dark Cloud in it. Nice. Alright, yo. And grab some water. But yeah, I do have every intention to play that series too, because I actually played Illusion of Gaia a lot when I was a kid. I love the story of that, and the music for it was so awesome. And that's also a series that I'll probably adopt the music from too, because I don't know, I always keep referring to these guys, but you know, never really show much of them, or yeah, I just keep mentioning about them, but I don't really refer to them that much as the creatures on YouTube. They've actually adopted the music from Deadly Premonition for their main theme song for a lot of their videos. So I thought, you know, people adopt video game music, you know, that's obviously everyone knows it's going to be free and no one will really take claim on it because, you know, no one cares that much. And it's like, you know, if that's the case, why not, you know, Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2 and the Illusion of Gaia stuff? It's like, those are really good games that have some really good music to it. I don't know. I should have done that a long time ago, but I never did. Then again, this channel isn't really that old, so at the same time, it's just like, meh. It's still... My channel is still, you know, trying to find ways of improving and getting better, and you know, it is getting a little bit better, and you know, people subscribing to it is kind of proving that too. That, or everyone just want to see Ouya stuff, which I do like doing videos of that stuff, but I also like doing videos of other games, older games too, and just kind of show everything off. And we did it. That was actually good timing. I just ran out of things to talk about. Damn. Defeated. Yeah, bloody. Chronicle 2. I love how it's just spelled that way, Chronicle 2. I've never, like, never in a million years would I've ever imagined that there's a weapon that has a sequel. I did it! And that's it. That is literally it. That's the ending to the whole series. And there's the Ultimate Chronicle 2 sword. Proof of subjugation. Demon Shaft. I love how that's spelled too. Proof of subjugation. Period. Demon Shaft. Period. Not to mention this weapon is actually weaker than my souped up version of Chronicle, the original Chronicle sword. But yeah, it's got pretty good attack and, you know, abilities. Too bad it should be actually just like completely peaked. It really should. In my opinion. But yeah, there it is. Super badass. So what should I do with this? What should I do with this? I think I know what I should do with it. Because yeah, like I said, we beat the game. We did it. This is the end. I don't know. I think has a little bonus. Actually, I don't know if I want to or not. We'll just leave. I wonder if I should do it. I don't know how long it'll take, but yeah, I think I'll do it. Actually, just gonna do a pre-save. Right there. Save right there. So yeah, we beat the game. We got everything possible with the exception of like that little Zelda trail trading thing, but I don't think there's that big of a deal behind that. So I don't know. Pretty much I'm just gonna be using the sword since I just got it and I never actually used it before, and I assume it's just no different from anything else, but we're just gonna go back into the very end of the game and just use it. Why not? Why not? You know? Yeah, that's nice, that's nice, blah 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 blah. No one cares anymore, we've already seen the ending. It's all sad and emotional. Just reliving the whole experience. But yeah. It's been a really long series, a lot longer than what it should have been. Should have been done probably months ago. But, you know, stuff happens. Things slow you down. Sometimes you get demotivated because of real life. You know, stuff like that. It's always fun when that happens. But it's nice that I finally pulled through and finished it. Very satisfied that I got it all done. But now we're going to show this Dark Genie who's the boss with this Chronicle sequel. I think it's strange because Dark Cloud 2, you know, in the United States it was called, you know, Dark Cloud 2, but I think, I don't know if it was in Europe, I think it was just in general with Europe. It was called Dark Chronicle, which is a cool name for it, and not to mention, it does kind of make sense considering, a certain characteristic is called Dark Chronicle. Not gonna say what, but you know, it's a characteristic. Don't want to necessarily spoil too much. I don't know if that's called spoil. I don't know if that is considered spoiling or not. I don't know. There's no way of skipping any of this, is there? Even though I know how this all goes. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to beat them or not. I forgot how this goes. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah. The girlfriend comes back. It's like, hey, yeah, is this all for a good purpose or something like that? I don't know. The war is over, yes, yeah. Hey, that's an imposter. Hey, what are you doing with my boyfriend? Antone is, as usual, very discreet. But yeah, I would like to see... By the way, they should have had his sword. That sword would have been cool to actually have in the game. But I've also heard, too, that there's supposed rumors... Well, I haven't heard, I just looked it up fairly recently, that supposedly... Scary face. But supposedly, the character Aga is supposed to be a playable character doing a like certain secret code or something, but it's only a rumor because... Unless if I look it up on YouTube, then probably, sure as shit will probably pop up. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's complete bogus. Because the character Aga has never been shown in the whole entire game, or any of the games. But supposedly, yeah, Aga is supposed to be a playable character, and he's really cool, and, you know, I assume plays just like a, you know, Tone. Epic throw off. I think, is this a T for teen game? I don't know where my case is. I don't know, I've had Dark Cloud 1 in my PS2 for so long, I don't know what happened to the case to it anymore, it's just gone. I have to look for that someday, because I gotta replace that. I gotta put Dark Cloud 2 in it now. Then of course, after Dark Cloud 2, then what I intend to do is, after I get done with Dark Cloud 2, which I'll do the same thing as I did with this game, which is play through the challenging stage, because it does have a challenging stage in it too. But I'll probably do the same with it as I did in this one, is skip, you know, kind of show you guys a little bit and then just skip ahead. Just because I really think it's unnecessary to show all of the stages in the final one, because it's just repetitive challenge fighting and such. And there's the cool looking Chronicle 2 Sword. Yeah, you're a stupid piece of crap. No one likes you. Dark Genie. Yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to kill him or not. Do your fisties. Okay, blue. So it's blue and red. There we go. And that's blue, it can't do anything. Just gonna... See, it would've been nice if they had to where if you want to change attributes, you can just do like a click of a button and it changes for you. Or it has a rotation feature. So it doesn't... Well, it's green now. God dang it. Freaking changed it up on me. I don't know. I think it would be a little more faster paced of a fighting game if they had it so you can change the weapons and attributes on the fly or characters instead of just getting a pause like pressing the triangle, going into the weapon, selecting the weapon, selecting attribute, and then select the attribute that you want to use, because like I said, it kind of slows down the pace of the game. Okay, that hand is down. And what's this one going to be? Is he going to change? Ow. That wasn't nice. Ow! Why'd you punch your fist? Okay, it's green. So wind. Wind. Even though there's no H. And I missed. Good job. I did it. He's going to freaking change again. What is it now? It's blue. Son of a bitch. Fine. I'll deal with blue. And, seriously, you're going to change it already? Wow, he changed it to holy. See, again, slows down the pace of the game. I'm just saying, it would be nice. I mean, it was perfectly fine in this game because it's PlayStation 2 and it's an early, it's an early playing game. So it has excuses. It can have excuses. But, if they were to make a Dark Cloud 3, stuff like that should be into the game. Like, I think that would make it a lot more fun. Just have it instant action. Then rather than just getting slowed down, because Dark Cloud 2 has that a little bit. Not as much, because they don't have a water bar. But you still gotta heal, repair, and such, and it's all really the same. I don't know if I probably should heal. Not to mention, having the hotbox thing wasn't necessary, which is why they didn't, green. But that's the reason why they don't have the 3-box thing on the top of the screen as they do in 2 anymore, because they knew that it was kind of an unnecessary feature, and pretty much they got rid of the feather, I think, in that game. Mainly because it wasn't necessary if you got the speed pace just right. So we'll switch to Osmond and start kicking butt. Yeah. Dang. I don't know if, what is his true weakness? I forgot what it is. Is it lightning? Because it's yellow? Let's repair that. That seems to be less. Well, he's a demon, so it would make sense if it's... Well, let's try fire. We'll try fire and see how that goes. But essentially, I gotta take all the hits here. Well, it was more than enough to kill him. Apparently. Into the final stage. And the ugly, creepy thing that is not a dark genie whatsoever. Just some weird entity. I have no idea what. Oh, they have the gaseous things in here too. So that's where they came from. I was gonna say I came across gaseous earlier. Oh god. Jeez. Hey now. Hey now. Hey. Hey. Okay. That's cool. I don't remember that. I'm freaking persistent with that. Killer. Yeah. Yeah, screw you. I wasn't even close to it, technically. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, the gaseous things are pretty much dead. Yeah, they're not getting up. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, the gaseous things are... Well, I'm probably... Yeah, they're glitched. I think they're glitched. They're not doing anything, that's funny. Bug report. Oh, now he's fighting back. Oh, now they're up. Okay. So I guess they were just asleep for now, or I just didn't notice that before. I don't know. But yeah. I'm pretty sure this guy is almost dead already. Should be getting like really close. But, I decided to just wrap it up again. Defeating the boss with the epic sword. Yep, there we go. We did it. Already done with the Chronicle 2 sword. Ownage. I like how he just gets pulled in, like... And we did it again. Dark Cloud 1. Beaten once again. You possess great power, and I'm immortal, and you're a piece of crap. I hate life. And I apparently got green blood on my cheek. And he just sinks down into the void, saying that he will return once again. Pretty much he's like the Dracula of Castlevania. He's eternal. And with that being said, that leaves it more than enough potential to keep making video games of this series because, you know, there's always a dark matter, dark mass. Either it be the Dark Genie or Dark something, anything. It's always going to be a dark entity. It always gets created somehow. Like I said, the music is really good for this game, and you know, I probably should adopt the music for these games because, yeah, it is kind of underrated and needs to be heard. And I think I can do that. Just adopt the music. Start putting in updates, and or when I do update videos, just have it there in the background, or have it in the background of games that don't have music, or have music that's copyright that I can't use. That too. There are some games I've already come across that have copyright music, apparently. Saints Row 4 is one of them. And I thought I lowered the volume in that, but apparently I didn't. But, you know, stuff like that happens. But, you know, for some games, I'll try and fit it with the setting or style of the game. But for most of the time when I'm doing updates, or, you know, if it's even if it's something like Minecraft, I'll probably have the music in there in the background too, because, you know, with Minecraft and Dark Cloud music, it really does kind of work together. So, yeah, with stuff like that, I think I just resolved my playthrough for Minecraft, because I still have yet to put up videos of the hardcore Minecraft, because I got a little bit of footage, but not too much. But I'll have to play that some more someday. But I didn't want to play it too much because, you know, it was just me slightly talking, but not a whole lot as much as, you know, I am now in this video. But, you know, I can think of stuff to talk about in Minecraft, you know, while I'm doing stuff. But at the same time, you gotta be careful and pay attention in hardcore Minecraft. But, you know, in order to kind of keep it so, you know, you guys have some sort of entertainment, and I don't really like the Minecraft music that much, because it's just like one tune, pretty much. So, you know, in order to fix that, I was thinking, you know, maybe I can find some free music out there that I can use in the background for those games, and, you know, for stuff like that. Dark Cloud music is perfect for it. Especially for Minecraft, it just fits well. So, yeah, I'm glad to, actually have that resolved. So Dark Cloud music and Dark Cloud 1 will be made of use once more. Why not? Let's make it together. A kingdom free, full of smiling faces. A new history leading to a bright future. Man, I gotta say, it's been a really long journey and a really good journey with this game. Quite a bit of nostalgia, especially when I played the first stage, or the first hour of the game, way back in last year. Sadly enough, it's been like almost 1 year since I did videos of the game. But, you know, better done than never. It's what I always say. And the epic montage of flashbacks, and you remember all this, and I'm pretty sure I've already done a video describing all that stuff. So yeah. With this being said, and all of this said and done, I should say, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Any supportive feedback would be wonderful, especially when playing through all this and you guys enjoying the whole ride through. I hope you guys did enjoy the whole playthrough. You know, of me, you know, kind of improving over the time, because I'm sure if you watched my first video, you would see the huge differences in that compared to now. So it's like, you know, beginning to the end, before and after type of thing. So, yeah, it was a good ride. But, you know, it's still not over. It's far from being over. Because, you know, I got other games that I will play, and also there's plenty of games to play also, but there's still Dark Cloud 2, and there's the Illusion of Gaia series. I'm sure there's other role-playing games I can play further on down the road as well, even Dark Souls. Actually, the reason why I haven't done any videos of that is because when I first recorded it, because I do have like 2 episodes of that, but when I was recording some of that stuff, I lost like some of that footage, like a massive chunk. And unfortunately, it was in the beginning of the game, or you know, I was only playing at the very early stage of the game, so if I were to reboot that series, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Who knows, I may play that again down the road, because like I said, when I lost the recording footage of me playing that game, I just lost all motivation to play that game. I want to play it, but, you know, who knows, someday down the road, I'll redo it. But, yeah, again, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Support feedback is nice. And, you know, obviously, I'm probably just going to let this scroll until it gets to the end, and I'll just leave it at that. But, yep. I'm done with this series, and I'll see you guys in the next game, which is Dark Cloud 2. You know, feel free to stay tuned and check out for that game when that comes, when I start putting up videos of that. But until then, I am DTS the TDS, and take it easy.